Hello YouTube and welcome back to my monthly dividend portfolio update for September 2024. Going over the top 10, not too much has changed really. BP's up slightly because I've been putting some money in there and it's gone a bit of a down. Reality's still number 1, Rolls-Royce still number 3, Reckitt Benz has come up a little bit, which is good, which has displaced the S&P 500. Apart from that, not too much has changed. So let's take a look at the month overall. So the beginning of the month started really well, as August finished, as always. Had a bit of a flurry. British American Tobacco, so BATs, that reached my sell threshold, so I sold that out. Still stayed quite good, and then on like the Friday it started to have a little bit of a dip, so I put some money in, and the money I got from BATs, which I put into BP I think actually, which then over the weekend it sort of stayed just below 13%, and as the month's gone on, slowly went back up to 15%. So overall, not a bad month, a little bit of a dip, managed to get it well. I make some profit. Looking at the companies overall, 3M's had a bit of a run this month, which is really good. Quite enjoying that at the moment. Amazon's also had a bit of a run, I think. If we look at Amazon, yeah, had a nice little run this month. Apple, disappointing because I thought with the new iPhone being announced, which it was here, sort of had a bit of a jump, but not what I was expecting. I expected more from that. AT&T's having a bit of a run at the minute. If any stocks you're interested in as we're going through. What else is there to talk about? Oil's on a right downer at the moment. I'm actually in a loss for this for the first time since owning it in this portfolio anyway. So not great. Caterpillar shares had a bit of a run, finished on 390. I've got in another portfolio. I've got quite a few of these I want to sell, but I'm going to sell them when I get to 400. So I've sort of got a sell price on them for. Diageo had a bit of recovery, which is good. General Dynamics fairly flat, but Gladstone Land had a little peaky on this month, so it dropped last month, and this month it's sort of recovered a little bit, so I'm getting happier with it. Stocks I want to sell. Gladstone Land, GSK, sorry, had a bit of a downturn this month, but HSB's having a nice little run. So the story this month really is some are up, some are down. So IBM's up, that one's up, the noise tool works. This one, I've had a busy month, and every time I've gone on, I've got an automatic sell on here, but I think I've set it slightly too high. So I've been above my 10% margin where I want to sell it, but been like a couple of pence short from what I'd sell it for. So I didn't actually sell it. So that's lessons learned. Sage is on a bit of a run this month. Again, with me slip portfolio, I might sell this one. What else to talk about? Main Street Capital's having a little bit of a run as well this month, which is good. Meta's had a little bit of a run as well, which is really good. National Grid should be about flat, I think. A little bit up, but not too much. Nucor's had a little bit of a downer just lately, just starting to recover. That's good news. Some of these other ones are down. Prospect Capital, typical average in, it's going on a bit of a run. So, is what it is. Reckitt Benz that's why it's come up in my top 10. So I've been putting quite a bit of money in there because I want to sell it. So I'm sort of trying to get my average price share down, average price per share down, and it's got a nice little run this month. So I need that to get to what, £55 a share before I sell it out, but that'd be good. Had a little bit of a slump last month, but it's recovered quite well. Shell Same as BP. I want to put money in there, but because I'm at a loss of BP, I kind of keep sticking it in that one. But I should put it in Shell as well. Should balance out really. Apart from that, pretty stable for the rest of it. Nothing else really to talk about. No. So that's my portfolio performance for the month. So a bit of 50-50 sort of thing. Some are up, some. I'm quite happy overall over the month. October is normally a month where the market dips a little bit. So I've been saving up some money just in case there is a big dip. Then I can put it in. So looking forward to that, or not, as the case may be. Let's go and check out the dividends for the month. So this month in September, I put in £200, which gave me an interest for £45. So onto the dividends. So starting with 3M, they paid me out this month 75 pence. Amflac paid me out 85 pence. AG&C Investments paid me out £1.54. Exchange rate is still quite high, so a lot of these US stocks are affected by the exchange rate. Google paid me out 70 pence, which is okay. Archers and Daniels paid me out 75 pence. BP, with the extra money I stuck in August, well July and August, I've been sticking in there, paid me out £8 and 8 pence, which is almost double. Might have doubled my holdings actually because it's been so cheap. Emerson's Electrics paid me out 59 pence. Horizon Technology Finance paid me at £1.35. That's stable because of it didn't go up because of the exchange rate, but it has gone up slightly. HSBC paid me out a reasonable £3.87. IBM paid me at £1.48. The Invesco, it's my first of my ETFs, the one I've got for sale, is paid me at 81 pence. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's bats. I've highlighted that. I sold that. My shares, ETFs, so JP Morgan bonds, paid me out 65 pence. Johnson & Johnson's paid me out 82 pence, which is quite nice. It's having a hard time with the share price just lately. Legal & General paid me out the final dividend for the year, £2.46. So reasonable, I suppose. LTC probably don't pay me out. That might pay me out on Monday, I think. I forgot to check. So there might be one more to go in there. But Main Street Capital paid me out twice in September, once at the beginning, once at the end, so in a 30-day cycle. So that ended up being £1.62 for the month. So pretty pleased with that. McDonald's paid me out 69 pence, nice and steady. Meta also paid me out this month, same as Google, 28 pence, so really good. Start to see that coming in now. Microsoft paid me out 18 pence, which is a slight improvement, and the exchange rate is a slight improvement. Penning Group, that's paid the final dividend for the year, and I got £5.94 for that, so that's a nice big number. Pfizer also paid me out £1.60, so relatively pleased with that. These two haven't paid me out yet. They probably will pay me out on Monday. PPG Industries paid me out 50 pence. Prospect Capital paid me out £1.60. Up because I've been sticking some extra cash in it, so quite up on that. Reality Income paid me out £2.46, again due to exchange rate, so it looks less than last month. Reckitt Benckiser paid me out £8.90. Hallelujah. Starting to get some return on that money. Rio Tinto, the big mining giant, also paid out their final dividend at £2.90, so relatively pleased with that as well. Nearly there. Seagrave paid me out 74 pence for their final dividend for the year. Can't wait to sell it. Shell paid me out their quarterly dividend at £3.40, so quite pleased with that as well. Stag, 40GP, Mr. Steady, Mr. Reliable. T-Way price paid me out £1.13. Again, another one I'm looking to sell in the future. Unilever, they paid me out 87 pence, so quite pleased with that as well. The 24 monthly select fund paid me out twice last month, so I wasn't really expecting one this month. So then my Vanguard ETFs also paid out this month. So the FTSE 100 paid me out £1.06. My All World High Dividend Yield one paid me out £1.85. My emerging markets paid me out 85 pence. My S&P 500 paid me out similar to the FTSE 100 as £1.07. The monthly one, UK gilt, so government bonds, paid me out 32 pence, and the corporate US bonds paid me out 54 pence. And then last couple coming through, so 41p from Granger, 44p from Walmart, and 32p from Whitestone. So giving me a total for the month of £63.96. So that is a new record, just beating the June one, but it was less than I was hoping to be £100. I could have checked and been exact, but I like the thrill of just letting them come in. So still a good month, but disappointing. I thought it'd be slightly higher. So let's take, before we get jumping numbers, let's take a look at the charts. So as you can see, we had that nice spike in June, then we had a bit of dip back down, slightly below where I thought it might have gone down, but it did. And we're straight back up here there. So as long as I get sort of last 3 months of the year over £30, £35, I'm going to be on target. And I think I can sensibly achieve that. But looking good. The top five, let's go to the top five. So streaks ahead now is BP. Second place is AGNC. Third place is Prospect Capital just. And then we've got Shell fourth and HSBC in fifth. So pretty good. So let's have a look at the numbers. So like I say, we put £200 in this month. We finished with a total of 14.6, so just up slightly from last month, which is pretty good. I'm now hitting a return on investment of 18.35, so that's about 2% more than it was the last month. I think it was about 16.5, nearly 17 last month. So I'm up another 2%, which is really good for the year. We don't cover that number yet, so we're up 369. But so my dividend yield on cost is at a massive eye-watering 7.34%, which is too high for what I was aiming for. But I'm changing the strategy slightly just to adjust for that. And then, but the dividend yield on cost, on value, so that's value of my portfolio, is now bumped up to 6%, which is where I want it to be, I suppose. And I've had still about £100 capital growth and total of £2,665 in total capital growth. So what does that compare with my ISA? So what am I? 14, just over 14.6 in my ISA. I've got 11.8. So what's that? Nearly 3,000. So not a bad. I'm still beating the ISA, even though the interest in the ISA is really starting to sort of snowball and plough its way through. So dividends, pull your socks up. Okay, let's have a quick look at the front sheet. So this is my dividends over time, and this is the exponential growth line. So as you can see, last couple of months we had a drop down after that massive peak in June, and then we're straight back up, just slightly beating it. So very, very pleased with that. And now I can show you that 2024 dividends have now surpassed 2023's by nearly £50, £60. So really pleased with that. That can see the year on year how these are building. This green line just represents the capital growth, if you like, just to show how that's sort of year on year changing. So you can see that 2022 wasn't a good year for return on capital, but it has then pulled back, so looking okay. Let's go on to the predictor then to see where we're standing, see if there's any change. Still 11 years to get to the 50k mark. I think that will be down to 10 years by the end of the year. The predictor should read about 10 years. So, but at the moment we're still at 11 years. Still on targets, so not too bad. Not going to make the 50k in 5 years, but cost of living, and I was going to increase the monthly deposits and stuff, but it just hasn't happened. So slightly disappointed, but we're still on good numbers, and that's where we are. Really, that's where we're going to end the month up. Okay, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it, because it really does help my channel out. Also, consider subscribing if you want to see more of these videos on what I do. There is a link in the description below for a affiliate share for Trading 212 if you'd like to start trading and use that share link. You'll get a free share and I'll get a free share. And as always, at the end of the year, at Christmas time, I'll sell all the free shares and donate the money for charity. If you've got a charity you'd like to see the money donated to, please leave it in the comments below. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.